Hello, I'm Mary from Millville, Delaware, here at WBOC's historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
By the way, just want to toss in real quick, great to have Mary with us. And it was very noble of her husband to volunteer her for the show. With the high cost of energy, many of us are looking for options when it comes to getting the most from our heat source. Well, we also want that source to be clean and safe. Well, Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros joins us from a home in Wycomico County. And Brian, you're showing us the benefits of propane.
I am, Jimmy. You know, propane is actually very versatile, and whether you already have it or you're looking to use it in your home, there's a lot you need to know. And joining me now is Tom Washburn, who is with Aero Energy. And Tom, the first thing, let's get right to it. What are the benefits of using propane?
Well, as you said, Brian, it's very versatile. Obviously, it can be used for heating, but it can also be used for clothes drying, cooking, decorative fireplaces, swimming pools. Very versatile fuel.
And it's efficient too.
Very efficient. Efficiency is comparable to natural gas, very clean burning.
The other thing too, which is good news for the customers, is that the price of it is actually coming down. Explain why.
Well, there's been a lot of propane discovered along with the natural gas in the Marcellus regions of Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. And as that product flows into our marketplace, supply and demand, product increases in supply and the price goes down. We think it's a fantastic thing for our customers as well as any other people that are using the propane.
Obviously good news for everyone. Let's talk about safety. How can someone tell if there's something wrong with their propane tank?
Well, the first indicator and very important one is if you smell a rotten egg smell, a rotten egg and sulfur smell. We happen to have a brochure that shows you a scratch and sniff and gives you that smell, but that means the tank's leaking or there's a leak somewhere in the home.
So what you do is you scratch this here,
right.
And obviously in doing so you smell this. Yeah, and you can get the smell of what you would smell. So basically if someone were to smell this, which is obviously disgusting, so they would obviously notice it, what should they do at that point?
First, don't ignore it. If you smell that smell, leave the house. Get out of your home. If your tank's accessible, like this tank, an above ground tank, open the dome, shut off the valve. The next thing you should do is call your supplier. If you can't get your supplier on the phone, please dial 911.
Obviously get help. Now this scratch and sniff here in this booklet, obviously people can get this from their supplier, correct?
Yeah, that's available, and when you first sign up and put propane in your home or your business, that should be provided. But your supplier also will send you reminders, and that's always available.
All right, good to know. Let's talk about maintenance now. There's above ground tanks and there's underground tanks. Explain to me the kind of maintenance each one has to receive.
Okay, well, this is an above ground tank, and the above ground tank should be visually inspected by a professional once a year. He's going to look at the tank, make sure the coating's okay, there's no corrosion taking place. As well as the visual inspection, you should also request your distributor do a leak test on the entire system. Now the underground tank is buried in the yard, and there is corrosion protection designed that goes with the tank, and every 3 years that protection or corrosion protection should be measured and checked to make sure it's still effective protecting the tank.
To make sure everything's okay. And then finally we want to talk about tank refurbishment. What is that?
Well, tank refurbishment is through the years of those inspections and so forth, the coatings start to deteriorate on the tank. The tank really needs to be removed from the home, swapped out with a refurbished tank, or a tank that has been painted, inspected, checked for leaks and so forth, and then returned back into the field. And again, we can do that, your supplier can do that.
Right, so a lot of good information, so it's definitely beneficial, but like anything, there needs to be the proper maintenance and stuff in place to check it all.
Absolutely.
All right, Tom, a lot of good information. We really appreciate it. And if you would like more information on Aero Energy, all you have to do is go to our website, delmarvalife.com, click on the show tab, and we'll have all the company's information on there for you. So, a lot of great information, and with that said, Jimmy, we will send it back to you in the studio.
Brian, thank you. Since we've got propane, I got to admit, I just learned something. Still ahead on Delmarva Life, your car exterior takes a beating this time of year, and it takes more than just a hose and a bucket of water and soap to get it clean. Up next, how regular professional car washes reach the places you can't get to in your driveway, and it helps your vehicle retain value. But you know, you've probably figured out we have a lot of fun here in the studio. We would like for you to be a part of it. There's always room for you here in Delmarva Life's studio audience. So come on in and join us. Bring your friends, bring your family. If you got a group at church, maybe a bunch of neighbors you'd like to go, bring some coworkers. If you want, just come by yourself. We'd really like to have you here. We promise you a great time. Money back guarantee. To book your seat, all you have to do is visit DelmarvaLife.com, click on the show tab. There's a section that says for the audience. Now, if you'd rather give us a call, there's the number on the screen, 443-880-9116, and we hope to see you soon.